We see with our hearts and love with our eyes. In a 2020 prison lusting over.
What's going on, y'all? Maddad 316 is here, back from the Mad Den. Here to talk about Madden 20. Happy Sunday. Thank you for watching this video. If you're new to this channel, please hit the subscribe button. Please hit the like. Down below in the About section, I have my Twitter, my Discord, and my Twitch. Please follow those, as anything that I see or say, I try to put out in some kind of form to get you that information as soon as possible. A lot of it being timely. So please, follow the appropriate channels. Now, we have one more day of this house rule. So, I don't know, some guys, I was talking about it last night on stream, and it blows my mind how I see some guys have their 200 wins on like day 2. They already got their Mutt Master, not only the completely powered up, but they have all his stats done. And then I see guys that have the Kurt Warner themed diamond done. How the heck? If you do the math there for a second, that's buying a lot of little players. If you think about an average of 30 per team, and about an average of, 32 teams, that's over 960 players that they had to go out there and procure to complete this set. Now I know 960 players, and they're not all going to be expensive elites, but they're at least going to be, anywhere from $1,000 to $5,000. If they were $1,000 a piece, that's 960K, and that's not how it goes. They range probably at an average of 50,000 a piece. So you're talking about around 5 million in players, give or take some money, unless they got some snipes or what. So this game, it's every year they start earlier and it gets harder and harder to keep up. But as I said before, guys, do not be in a race with these YouTubers. Do not be in a race with other people's teams. Improve your own team. Find an area, improve that, and your team is getting better. The quickest way to unhappiness, like I've always said, is comparing yourself to somebody else. So unless you're out there spending, if you're spending as much money as they're spending and they got a better team, then I understand you being upset. But if you're a no money spent soldier and you're just grinding out there, of course they're going to have a better team. Don't be discouraged by stuff like that. With that being said, guys, I'm going to talk a little bit today about this market. I know I'll have my Maddad Monday tomorrow where I go over everything in the game. But let's talk a little bit about this market crash and how I worked it to my advantage starting on Friday. As you can see, I've come up probably over the last, 48 hours around 800,000 coins and just making good decisions and watching the market as it fluctuated. A couple ways I did that right. Guys, here we go. First one I did was, we all noticed, on Thursday night when they dropped out that when they released they were going to do the theme, diamonds the next day. I went out and I bought all the Redskin players that I didn't have, or I thought I didn't have. At that point, the price had not been jacked up yet. People still didn't know what the sets were going to be, and they didn't tell you if it was going to be exactly the same as last year. So a lot of people were hesitant, which I was like, it hasn't changed that much in the last couple of years. At the very worst, I was going to have every player I wanted for my Redskins Steam team, at the very worst. So I didn't see any harm in going out and doing it. And a lot of the players I already had, and I didn't want to get them off my Redskins Steam team. So what I did was I just went, and if they were low, I bought them twice. And I ended up, and Matt Ioannidis is the one I remember in particular. I got him twice for about 4K each, and he ended up selling for 35K twice. So I made 70K off an 8K investment. And then, once I started noticing that, I started okay, what can I do to get more gold without spending money? Because it seemed like the value was in golds. So what I did is this method, you can go back to it as much as you can, especially when there's value in golds and high golds. And that's just going over to the store, and we're going to see what we do. We're not going to buy a fantasy pack here. We're going to browse the store, and we're going to go over to our players, and we're going to go over here to our, get a player pack? Yeah, get a player pack. You basically buy this twice, and you're going to be having, for 1,000 coins, you're going to get a gold, because you're going to be putting them in constantly into to the upgrade set. And you put them in, if they're small, you get the 66, 69, and then if you put them into that one, you get the 70 to 74. And at any price, you can sell them, and if not, the real money was in the 75 to the 79, if you guys were doing this at all. So again, you're probably spending around 2K, and you're at least getting out 6K each time. It was at least 6K I was getting out for spending 2K each time. So I did this continuously throughout. I should have been probably pounding out house rules But I thought this was the way to go to get more coins. So I did this a bunch of times, and this is Friday night, Saturday morning, before the Legends dropped. I was grinding this out, getting a lot of coins. The companion app works great as well to sell these cards. Anyway, another thing that I was watching, guys, if we go in the auction house, is on Saturdays. This is going to hold true for Saturdays for the rest of the year, guys. And that's when anytime Legends drop, the market's crazy from around, let's say 10:30 Eastern to about 1:30 Eastern. The market just fluctuates. It goes high, low, high, low. You know, some people don't want to get rid of their cards pretty quickly. So what I did yesterday is I went into these Legends, and I mean, the small pieces work pretty quickly too, because everybody wants the full Legends. Those ones work a little bit slower, but the small pieces, I'm gonna say anywhere from like the 82 to 83s. What am I doing here? Let's see what they're at right now. But yesterday they would be going, I mean, you just had to stay on these filter and go back and forth. But they're fluctuating between, I mean, that thing I was getting them for 14K, and, you know, 10K. People, and it's quick. You got to be quick on it, but then you put it right back up for double the price. You don't hold on to, unless you want the training. And I did it for a training for a while. And then not to mention, this the market was so crazy yesterday. It was the best weekend ever yet so far as working the market. As you can see, these 90s are going for 240. And they dropped down to about 220. Nothing really big on these ones. But what the big one's going to be in was the ones that dropped. The Steve Young. What's he at now? Or that's not him. That's or the Willie Brown 2. I did not get a Willie Brown yesterday. His prices stayed pretty high yesterday. But the Steve Young, oh, he went way back up. Well, now he's down to 527. But I was able to snipe him for about 420K, and I sold him for 650. And people sell those, put those out there as they're pulling them just to get rid of them real fast. And if you grab it, buy it, and even if you're selling it for 50K more and you do it a few times, you're still making coins, guys. You know, it's not about making it all at once. It's about nipping it away at it. Of course, sniping works if you're a sniper or you're a card flipper. This is the way that I've been seeing this year, the best way, because the market's not really set, and it's such a constant fluctuation, especially when a lot of cards come out. So Saturday morning is a great day. Whenever any new program drops, it's a great, you know, especially if there's value in gold cards. Then there's value in gold cards, then you do this to get a player method. There's just value in the players in general as far as heavyweights, when they drop new ones, whenever not signature series or limited, that's a little bit different. But when the veterans come and the flashbacks, the market fluctuates. And I'm not saying you just got to sit there. Just get a filter on and watch the price of them. And I have a training point spreadsheet below. It's always going to be updated daily, and watch the prices on those. And if you see an 87 for less than what the spreadsheet is, buy it and put it up for 5K more. Again, you're only making 5K, but those 5Ks add up. I'm telling you, it took me probably about a good 6 hours of working the market to get another. I'm thinking averaging about 100K an hour. So again, some people are playing house rules. I was trying to get some coins because I already got my 50 plus, my 50 wins, and I'm slowly grinding for the Madden collectible. I'm not after Von Miller. So once I get there, I'll be happy for this series, and then if I get any more, maybe I'll buy packs. But the Von Miller's not for me. He's more of an immediate gratification. I'm a delayed gratification. That's that of the Madden team. Because like I said in the stream last night, when you get that Madden collectible, that's a power up for your whole team. It's not just upgrading one position. That's a power up for your whole team. So I would definitely be putting my trophies towards that Madden collectible before I put them towards anything else, especially if you're in it for the long haul, as I am. So guys, I hope I gave you guys some perspective on what you guys can do to make some coins. It's going to be an ongoing thing that I'll be updating you guys with. You know, so follow my channel, follow my Twitch, follow my Twitter. Any little tidbit I get, I'll say buy 87s or something like that on Twitter. You're going to miss it if you don't follow me. So follow those. I really appreciate all the support, guys. Might jump on some stream tonight if you guys want to come hang out. Not too sure, but hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, become part of the Maddad community. Maddad 316 is out. Thank you.